So good to be here. I do have to say before I get started that I've got my son's cough. So I feel fine. Actually feel freaking fantastic. But if I do if I do cough and splatter, that's why. So yeah, hopefully I don't have any fits while I'm talking so much. So good morning, Ty. It's good to see ya. Just thought I'd pull some earth magic and chakra cards while we wait for people to jump on. If you do, please say g'day. How have you been? What's going down? Massive changes. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm not sure whether you guys saw my post last night, but I've done a lot of alchemizing of my own energy over the last week or two, and I'm adjusting to the embodiment of that, and it feels really foreign to me because it's kind of like you've lived one lifestyle one way, and now you've merged into the new lifestyle, and it takes a bit of linear time for all that to catch up. So good morning, Kitty. How's things, honey? How's things? So have you been receiving the healing prayers and that things are okay? So yeah, and there's been a lot going on. I am here to be of service for you guys. So everything that I'm going to do from now on is based on, and I always do it this way kind of, but I feel like I kind of need to explain it, but it's going to be based on what conversations and communications that I have with others, whether this is, you know, with Am I still here, guys? Because my phone just rang. Sometimes it cuts me off. So at the end of the day, because I'm an energy worker and I live and breathe by the laws of attraction, like always attracts like. So the information that I give each and every week isn't going to suit. Okay, cool. Thank you. It's not going to suit everybody. I work in the current energy and everybody has separate timelines. What I wanted to talk about first and foremost before I actually get into the reading is what Spirit have been asking me to share with the collective based on the one-on-one communications that I've had with people throughout the week. So this is communications I've had with family. This is communications that I've had with private clients. This is communication I've had with friends. This is communication that I have on the Psychic TV chat line, because I talk to a lot of people all the time. It can't even be the person up the street, strangers, anybody. And there's always a recurring theme. There's always a recurring message. So what I'm going to try and do to keep it as articulated and to not stress myself out, because as you know, everybody needs something different. Oh, good morning, Chris. Hey, Huda. Hey, Denise. There's a bloody glare on me thing. Everybody needs something that's independent to them, but as a collective consciousness, because I've gone through my growth and expansion and I'm now embodying this new version of self, which is more tapped into my feminine, the nurturer, the caring, and all that sort of stuff. See, I can't even verbalize it. I'm going to speak for a collective. I'm going to kind of like wrap it up as the week that was. And if you can take the information, you can. If not, cool. And it may be useful to know moving forward. So good morning, Wendy. Good morning, everybody. So good to see yous. And for those who are just jumping on, I do have my son's cough. So I'm fine, I'm fit, I'm healthy, I'm frisky and all that sort of stuff. It's just I've got the cough. So if I hock up a loogie or something, you know, it's not real feminine, but anyway, you know why. So hey Carolina, it's good to see ya. So I'll just grab a couple more of these. Yeah, not telling me anything I already don't know. So, yeah. Oh, are you, Huda? Yeah, all the viral things are going around, aren't they? Better out than in. Yeah, exactly. I'm not that gross. So yeah. Where do I even start today? I'll give it a couple more minutes. Keep saying g'day and all that sort of stuff. It's just a really weird time. It's really weird, and it's not black and white as it usually is. That's why even when I tapped into collective energies, I said to Spirit, well, what are we going to talk about on Monday? Like, what's Monday's live? And that's where I get my titles from. So they kind of pre-pave and prepare me as to what they would like to share with everybody, but they weren't even giving me anything. And I kind of thought, oh, well, maybe it's because I was doing my own alchemizing. I was doing my own shit, you know what I mean? But I don't think it's that. I do think, because in the cards here, we got the new beginning and the quest. And don't mind my finger, I literally ripped my nail off yesterday. Yeah, we got the new beginnings and the quest. And I think a lot of people, obviously because I'm an energy worker, I'm working with a lot of people that are struggling or resisting this. But we've entered it into a new beginning. And a lot of us, unless you're a really deliberate creator and you know what you want, you know what you're going for, a lot of people don't know what that means for them. So yeah, it was kind of ouchy, little ouchy. But anyway, you get that little city. And that's another thing that came up for me with the people I was interacting with during the week. It really surprised me how much people don't really know themselves. Hey, Lisette, so good to see you, darling. How limiting or lack of self-awareness that people actually have. So it was tricky for me as a reader, because as you know, I do personal development, I do self-development, and I can give them all the spirit-led guidance and all the predictions and all that sort of stuff, but I kept feeling that energetic, and then when I tried to reciprocate question, just so my clients and that do a little bit of self-inquiry and stuff like that, that's where the barrier was. That's where the resistance was, because the energies I was reading for really haven't taken the time to sit with themselves, reflect on their life, do the self-awareness, self-esteem, self-care, self-love, get to know yourself first and foremost, because at the end of the day, everything that everyone's attracting in their experience at this current point in time and in the past is from that lack of self-awareness. You know, a lot of people, one thing I noticed, because I've been working with my psychologist and stuff like that, is how much I have identified with trauma. So I'm quite general on it now because I'm working through it, but it's kind of like a Murphy's Law type of energy. It's every time that, because I was caring so much for everyone around me and very limited to myself, every time I did get 10 minutes to myself, every time I did get a weekend away, every time that something good was to happen to me, something would come up. Mum would have to go to hospital. Ben would have a mishap. Something happened to one of my friends. The weather turned to shit. Like, there was always something that happened for me, and I always felt like I was missing out. So I share that real life story because that is something that I didn't realize unless I did my self-awareness and my self-work, my self-energy work, that I actually had identified with those things. And in my belief system, I in some way found acceptance that that's just the way it's got to be for me. But now I know it's not. So this is all the work I've been doing behind the scenes. But what I'm noticing is that because I've transitioned through that now, it's like Spirit want me to help those who are going through a similar thing. And if I can encourage you all before I get into the reading today, it's Look, I'll be honest. Shit, I'll be honest. It gets really frustrating when when it's in your face how much people really don't do the work. If you're here, you're doing the work. So if you know you're doing the work, this isn't catered or tailored for you. But I do sometimes feel like I'm wasting my time, my breath, my energy, I feel like I'm wasting it all, because at the end of the day, people don't really know themselves well enough. They're not willing to put in the energy, the time and the work to make their life better. And it's like, what the fuck do I do? Like, I put so much in and no one does anything with it. And I'm not alone. I'm a big mouth. I'll just say how it is, because I know a lot of people, content creators, healers, assisters, everybody that's in this kind of work, and even in the mainstream with counselors and psychologists and doctors and everybody that's of a healing modality, you know, it's very overwhelming that people can't even so much as like a video. You know, they can't even say thank you to something. It all stems down to, you know, that awareness that people sometimes just don't want to help themselves. So that's something that I've worked through for the last week or two. And I've had to make some adjustments, because obviously I jump on here all the time and give it to everyone for free. I create posts, I do research, I create the content, I do all of that. So I sort of went, well, I've got to be doing something different. So I think that's where a lot of you are at the moment as well. But due to maybe a lack of self-awareness, not really knowing who you are, and those things that you have identified with, especially if they are negative things from the past, that's all creating resistance. So I encourage you to keep doing the work. No, I'm not, Jenny. No, I'm not. But I see one. I see one. But I'm an alchemist, so I alchemize energy. So I see. Oh, hey, Cynthia. How are you, darling? Oh, you get it, Kitty? I just had to say that out loud because it's just, yeah. So anyway, the week that was for me was rendezvousing with a lot of clients, people who really don't know themselves very well, and that's cool. But that's got to be your first port of call. If you want to manifest the life that you desire, if you want to have really wonderful outcomes for yourself, you have to get to know yourself, warts and all. It's all about authenticity, transparency. I see a lot of mirroring going on at the moment too. I've had a lot of people, this more so happens on the psychic lines because most of my clients are regular clients, but I notice a lot of people sort of will ring in or say, why am I attracting this, or why is this happening to me? And I said, well, what is it that you're looking for? And I sort of turn it around and they go, I don't know. So yeah, big topic. Anyway, I won't go into it, but that's what I want to touch on today is get to know yourself. Get to know yourself, the ins, the outs, the ups and downs. And if you can get self-actualized enough to the point that you're feeling a little bit more confident, then you'll be in a position to say, hey, I was wrong in that instance. Hey, I'm manifesting this into my experience. This is why it's happening. It's all a reflection of me. It's all that self-work. But the actual question they wrote was, how do you introduce yourself to the world? I noticed a lot of people when I started that social group, Urban Energy Connections, over on Facebook there. I had a few people message me and they said, I really want to write an intro. And congrats to Denise who pushed through. Good on you, Denise. You pushed through. Denise admitted that she's not good with words. She struggles to put words onto paper and do it, but she did it anyway, and that's what it's about. A lot of people just didn't do it because I think at the end of the day they were confronted with, they didn't know what to say because they don't really know themselves. So Spirit would love for you to all have a look at yourself from this moment forth and See how you introduce yourself to the world. Because all of that is going to create your outcomes. So, oh, you're welcome, Denise. I'm so proud of you. Hello, Tracy. Hey, Karina. So, yeah. Resistance for me shows up in my, oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? In my body, I'm telling shit, it's because I'm resisting something usually. Perfect. And that's the fun part. Like, that's the fun part when you do get that self-aware and you realize what you identify with, the good and the bad. You understand that life is a mirror reflection of yourself, that we're all a work in progress, that no one's ever perfect. It's not like you do this one thing and you get this result and that's it. Thank you for reminding me. I was ruminating on this all night, thinking, tell me the good words. And we're heading into a time of fluidity. So if you are someone who is feeling stuck, bound, resistant, bonded to negative things, you need to alchemize that energy within yourselves to step into the fluidity. That's where I'm at the moment. It's more about the fluidity of things and the natural flow of things, accepting things as a natural state. That is a very foreign concept to me. This is something that I've been working on for the last 3 or 4 months. So it's not like I just took a week off and then I do this. This has been ongoing for the last 3 or 4 months. And it is about truly going with the flow, with fluidity. And you keep saying, that's what they do with my energy with the hands. Keep going with the flow, Look, I know not a lot of people are there yet. Some are because they're boot scooting. But if you want change in your life, you've got to start go with the flow. When it comes to things like social anxiety, all that sort of stuff, obviously that's best left for the professionals. So I only speak from a spiritual vantage point because I am spirit-led. I've been psychic my whole life. And I experience social anxiety because I'm a very strong empath. So anxiety is typically when your energy is moving faster than what you can consciously and physically keep up with. It can be just that your vibration's too far in advance. You're thinking about things too much. Outcomes, everything that you don't have control over. That's typically why anxiety comes in. I get social anxiety because I can feel the thoughts, I can feel the feelings, I can see what's going to happen in social settings. I can see it before it happens. And that makes me really anxious because I'm only one person. I can't control, manipulate, or shift the dynamics of other people's choices. So social anxiety can very well be empathy as well. But obviously you'd have to go and check in with a professional with that. It's amazing that if you have a pain, I sit with it and ask what it wants. Generally, it's me not wanting to do something. Moves it along so fast now, it's magical, wonderful. And if anybody wants to know about that, the book, You Can Heal Your Life by, I'm in Reading Mind. You Can Heal Your Life by, you know who, if anyone wants to say it. I can't think it's on the tip of my tongue. In that book itself, you can go and look up the part of your body that's actually causing you grief. Elizabeth Hay, yeah, that's right. You can actually go into the book. You can actually check what issue you have, and then it's got the possible reason for it, and then it's got a new affirmative script. So, oh, really, Kitty? Awesome. Louise Hay, thanks, guys. Oh, Reading Mind. So, yeah, anyway, so get to know yourselves. That's going to be your fundamental number one rule moving forward. And ask yourself, how do I introduce myself to the world? You know, how well do you know yourself? Hey, Ben, I see you there. What's next? They also said, only look back to reflect. It's really important that from this moment forth, I need to look back to reflect and shift the energy. So avoid looking back to justify and reach a solution, as it's impossible to reach the solution when you're so harmonized with the problem. So we never say, don't look back and try to, see what happened or the reasons for things and stuff like that, but do so to reflect, to self-actualize, to move forward. Don't do it in a false belief system that you can go back and clean up all that mess or you can change something to make it better. It doesn't work like that. It's been helpful this week. Look back to reflect. It stopped me from spot. Oh, perfect, Carolina. Oh, yeah. And what do you need to release jumped out. See, this, I'm going to go back and say it. I don't, like mentally, in Dan mind, I don't know why it's so hard. Like, it is hard, but I don't know why people aren't choosing it. I don't know. It's none of my business. It's none of my business. Yeah, and then they got to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. What do you need to release? I was going to get a couple more of these, but they got one more thing I need to say. Yeah. I do use not my circus, not my monkey when it comes to personal things and stuff like that. But it's very, very hard when you are a healer, when you are a shaman and you are someone that was put here to teach or guide or lead or whatever word you want to put on it. It's very difficult just to go, oh, well, they're not doing anything, because I think it might be my Capricorn sign, because I hate wasting my time. I hate wasting my time, I'm a busy girl, I like to do, it's all about moving forward and stuff. But if no one even likes a post, if no one even leaves a comment, if I get a lot behind the scenes, but behind the scenes, it's kind of like, it's more they want free advice and free guidance, and I just can't do that for everybody. So if you are a healer and you're in this industry and you want to help a girl out, let me know. Let me know, because, yeah, when it comes to that type of stuff, I'm still alchemizing, but when it comes to myself, yeah, it's all good. So anyway, based on that, we did get time to breathe out. We got who do you need to release? I don't even think I feel like I need any of these today. What I did tap into this energy with spirit during the week, and they brought me to the awareness of expectation. So what I found and what I've been personally doing is that I've been, and you may have been, expecting to receive things in a specific way. So a lot of people are expecting to receive something in a specific time frame. People may be expecting to hear back from that job within a certain time frame, and that's causing anxiety, that's causing depression, that's causing agitation. And that's me. I'm probably expecting everyone just to do the work just because I throw it out there, that everyone's just going to pick it up and run with it. Expect it. But that's what I noticed every week. They expected people to act different. Spirit want everybody to loosen that up a little bit and have general expectations. Have general expectations. So I actually wrote a list. I said, well, can you give me, I always show you my notes, so this is always, I have to prepare. But it's about having general positive expectations. So I expect to be treated kindly and with respect. I expect honest, transparent, and authentic conversations. I expect reciprocated energy. I expect to be supported by those who I align with. I expect my needs to be met. I expect to be chosen, to be adored, to be seen, to be heard, and to be uplifted. I expect to love and receive safety and security and freedom of choice and movement at all times. So if you are doing the energy work, and you can sort of like me, put your hand on your heart and say, oops, probably expected the wrong thing here. Spirit would love for everyone to get into the general expectancy of what it is that they're calling in. And the only way you can do that, oh, now I'm getting hot. The only way that you can do that is if you know yourself. If you know yourself, if you're willing to say, hey, I'll take accountability for that. 212 on my spirit oven. So you might want to check what that angel number means. But if you can't take accountability for your life and you can't take ownership of your life, and you have an expectation that everything outside of yourself has got to change before you do, that's where the issue's going to lay. Oh, morning, Kimmy. So anyway, let's get to the reading. That was really weird. I probably shouldn't have even started touching on that because that's something I'm still alchemizing. But hey, I've done it now and I've been running for 25 minutes. Anyway, and thanks to everyone who come and joined me live over on Psychic TV Australia on Saturday night as well. Had an hour over there. It was really, really good. It was really, really good. I can't see the comments, but I know there were a couple of you there. Trying to control every situation is not a great idea. This can cause you more harm than good. Cut the cord. Give yourself a break. Move on with grace. Absolutely, Karina. Absolutely. And the hard part is not a lot of people know how to do that. A lot of people don't know how to do that. Make sure you hit the like button and share if you can. Yes, please. That would be awesome. All right, do we want any more of these? They're not even coming out. Yeah, look, surrender to the divine. Nothing's going to come of this situation. And you are good enough. So self-worth, self-confidence, all that sort of jazz. But look at that. Whom and what do you need to release? Nothing is going to come of the situation. Some people must be holding on to driftwood or old versions of themselves, not doing the timeline shift. Surrender to the divine. And time to breathe. Time to breathe. They weren't titillizing at all. I think I've said to a few people this week that it feels energetically for me, it's like the calm before the storm, but it's a really, really good storm. So, 212 sign that your guardian angels are telling you to believe in yourself and stay optimistic even when life gets tough. I love that. Oh, I love that. Exactly. Thank you, angels. Thanks for sharing that, Carolina. I appreciate that. I've been trying to surrender and let go. Just know that it is all working out. It is. It's always working out, but we would love for it to work out in your favour. We'd love for it to work out in your favour. All right, where am I going to start? Not into that. Not into that. Let's get some juice. Let's start with the Gaia. So, I'm going to tap out. I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely, and full protection, offer myself and my beautiful community members something they feel we need to know to help us move forward. If you do want to book in for a private session with me, by all means, jump onto my website. You can book privately through there. I do jump on Psychic TV Australia when I can, mostly after hours, but if I'm free during the day, I will be there. But if you live worldwide, you can contact me there. All the numbers are on their website. My PIN number is 9140, and you can just book in for 10, 20, however long you like. It's a good way to get a quick, easy answer. If you would love to buy me a coffee and just say thanks and donate to the channel, thank you to everyone who did that last week as well. I really, really do appreciate it. Ty will share the links as we go. And if you want to join Urban Energy Connections, you're more than welcome to do that as well. That's a new little spiritual social group over on Facebook. Oh, yeah, the same messages. I think this is where I come in because I feel like I'm a broken record. But hey, maybe some of you need reminding. We got Wish Upon a Star again. So, no, it might have been TikTok. Oh, guys, I've got to tell ya. I'm doing readings over on TikTok now too. So get over on TikTok if you use the platform. I'm doing readings over there as well. As I'm an energy reader, so I read different energies over different platforms. I'm on TikTok, and this came out on TikTok. That's why I felt familiar. But Wish Upon a Star. It's time to... Oh, the same one again. Go watch the TikTok video if you have it. We are alchemizing so much at the moment. That's the sifting and the sorting and the finding peace with. Some are resisting it, some are active in it, and some are coming out the other side of it. This is really, really a magical moment. It really, really is. There's so much beautiful energy that is surrounding us, but because of our own expectation on people, places, things, outcomes, and ourselves, that's what's causing the rift between where you are and what you want to attract. So Spirit would love for you, and they told the TikTokers over there to do this over the course of the weekend, but I'm telling you to do it now, is to make a wish of some sort. It's time to go into fairy tale land. It's time to use your imagination, not try to use your logical thought too much. The reason why they're being very, very persistent with this is because we got the burnout card again. So a lot of you are going to burn out energetically. You're going to burn out mentally. You're going to burn out physically. Maybe you're like me. You just went through your burnout and now you're coming into your new beginning. So that's cool. But this was a red flag for me, and it's coming up as a red flag. Red flags are just pieces of information that Spirit want me to share to give you an early heads up, because if this happens, it's not for your highest good. So letting you know this is for your highest good. So a lot of you may be experiencing some type of burnout right now, and that's where that self-love, self-care, coming back to self has got to come into play. It's not avoiding, it's not escaping. The hardest thing that I've had to do over the last 2 to 3 months is to identify what I'm feeling and actually feel the feeling and move my way through the feeling. That's what alchemizing is. And I felt weak, I felt vulnerable because I've always been the strong one. I've always been my masculine. I'm the fixer-up. People know that if they come to Dan, that Dan can help them and help shift them and all that sort of stuff, but I struggled to do that for myself. So fast forward to now, through those periods, I had to sit with the emotion, and that's what a lot of people are resisting. They don't want to sit with the emotion. Their bodies may be giving them indicators, slow down, stop doing that. Next minute, they get sick, they hurt themselves, they injure themselves, something happens to them physically because they didn't listen to their body's needs. It could be something simple as drinking more water or eating more fruit and vegetable or something like that, then all of a sudden they got an infection or they got inflammation or something like that. So Spirit really want everyone and to tell everybody that it's okay to slow down. It's energy. Slow down your energy. Take a deep breath. Learn healing modalities where you can come back and recenter and regroup and ground yourself. You will manifest better from that state of being and that level of consciousness than you ever will pushing, forcing. Hi, Johnny. So honor yourselves, guys. Honor yourselves. There are new beginnings coming in. A lot of you can feel it, but a lot of you are trying to control it. You're becoming impatient. Your expectations really need to be looked at. Your expectations really need to be looked at. So expect general things. Expect general loving, beautiful outcomes rather than expect to hear back from that job by the end of the week, or expect a certain person to behave and act a certain way for you to play along with them or something, whatever. Voyage of the heart. This is why this feeling feels so big for me. It's not a 1 hour show kind of energy. A lot of you, whether you're aware of it or not, are going on a brand new journey. What does the card say? Get out of your comfort zone. Your heart wants to sail somewhere new. You're calling it in, and I can feel it. And as a psychic, I can tell you what it's going to be and all that. But if you don't have belief in yourself, if you don't know yourself enough, if you're not self-actualized, if you won't ask for help, if you won't surrender in some type of way, you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out. You need to do something new. I'll try and I'll ask Ty how to do it. But the video that I did over on TikTok, and I know a lot of people don't like it, don't use it or whatever, explains this energy exactly. An internal drain battery, so to speak, cannot charge others. Self-care is vital, especially during these times. Absolutely. Absolutely. And the kiddies will go with you. Oh, well, thank you. But I have to wear my glasses, otherwise I can't see your comments. Always nice to meet you. I'm going to ask Ty to help me with that. I've only just started on TikTok a couple of days ago. Yeah, I'll try. I did share a little bit on a reel, but I'll have to get Ty to help me with that. I'm so untech savvy. Some of you film this way, some of you film that way, some of the... Anyway, so make a wish. Make a wish. Just remember, guys, all you have is now. All you have is now. So in this current energy, Spirit are basically saying, make a wish and place general expectations on your wishes. Just keep yourself open to how it's going to come in, and in what shape and form. And if you do have to take a look back into the past and reflect, that's cool too. But don't look back to justify something. Look back to sort of go, wow, what was that trying to show me? Take some accountability and some ownership of how you manifested that into your reality and transmute that to move forward. And if you need help, obviously get in touch with a shaman or a reader, or something like that. I think I saw one post, but it cut off halfway. Yeah, because I can only do 3-minute reels. The actual video over on TikTok is 10 minutes. So I'd like to bind a good friendship with you if you don't mind. Come along into my community, subscribe, but we can't bind anyone to anything. I'm not sure whether that's what you meant. Oh, lovely, Wendy. Awesome. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah. Patterns. You got to recognize your patterns, you guys. A lot of you have patterns that you may not even be aware of. I didn't even realize my patterns until I went and saw my psychologist, and also really actively started on my own healing journey with Nicole Pera, the holistic psychologist. Bought all her books, got all her literature on her website. She's got free downloadable. I'm doing one at the moment, which is actually to heal or release the identification with CPTSD and stuff like that. But you've got to know your patterns. If you're sitting there wondering at the moment, why is my life not working out for me? Why is this happening to me? And why is this and all that? It's because you've got a pattern. It could be a pattern of thought. It can be a behavioral pattern. It can be a pattern from your family, childhood, generational stuff. There's some type of pattern that's holding you back right now. Look at the patterns in your life and alter your perspective to see the world in a different light. Be willing to change or modify your own behavior. Find balance. 2 different cards. Honestly, a lot of you, to avoid this burnout, need to honor yourself enough to sit back, take a rest, reflect on your life, and promote some type of balance in your life, because balance is definitely coming. Pull yourself out of your procrastination and better balance your time between work, play, spirituality, exercise, and relationships. That's as an energy worker, that's where I get stuck, because I can feel the energy. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. And if you want to do something to come back to your now, it's going to state of gratitude, because the more that you're grateful for and appreciative in this moment, good morning, Rosalie, the more that you're actually calling it in vibrationally. So never underestimate those processes, you guys. Never underestimate that. But there is definitely balance coming in. We're done with the friggin' pep talks. We're done with the pep talk, Spirit. Let's get into juice. I'll get into my tarot. So you probably just entered at a really good time, Rosalie. All right, there's a couple of newbies on here, so please know I am an energy reader. I use the tarot and the oracle as my way of sharing a psychic story, if you will. These outcomes will not play out for everybody, because you are the creator of your own reality. No matter what any psychic, astrologer, anyone says, only you have control of your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, your behaviors, all that sort of stuff. So you have to create this outcome for yourself. But Spirit, let's tap into the collective, include myself in it. What can you let us know? What's possible coming up? What can you predict that's going to come up? What's possible for all of us? So, there's still stability and security coming up. Oh, financial. We're going back to the financial again. There's going to be a shift in your financial flow. Oh, look. Focus on your self-worth. They just told me windfalls. Windfalls. There's going to be an unexpected change. There's going to be windfalls when it comes to money, when it comes to stability or security. They just said scoring something. So some of you may be scoring something, because I feel like if I was to go down just I was to walk down the road and there's, I don't know, 12 packs of tarot cards sitting on the side of the road that says free, I go, oh yeah, scored! It's kind of like that type of energy. That's why they want you to release your expectation of how things can come in for you. There's a lot of passionate offers coming in as well. My mind, I wish I could put you inside my psychic side, whatever. I've got, just say on this side, because I always look away, because they show me like a movie behind my eyes. That's why I'm always looking away. But on this side, I've got this feeling and this knowing that something's going to happen or something's going to present itself. But on this side of me, it's kind of like, but it's not happening quick enough. It's not happening fast enough. And I'm trying to focus more so there than on what I'm hearing people saying. What's coming to you is going to feel like it's going to come by default. Stability and security, you guys. A lot of you are coming into a time, especially towards the end of September, and we're almost there. We're almost there. You're going to be signing a contract. If you go check out other lives, I think I said the same thing. Signing a contract that's going to bring stability or security. Maybe some of you will just make a choice. Make a solid choice. You're going to make a wish. You're going to break the pattern of accepting and embracing less than you deserve, so you can come into this new timeline where your prayers are being heard. So if you are praying, you're wishing and you're going, oh, come on, like, where is it? Show me the goods. Generally expect what I mentioned earlier, to be treated well, to be paid well, to be acknowledged, to be validated, to receive safety, security, stability and freedom and choice and movement. Just expect that generally, because that's what's coming in for you. It's just that the physical representation of that is going to be different. It's going to be different. It's not going to be how you expect it, because Spirit wants you to feel this friggin' emotional fulfillment here. Just remember, everybody, the only reason why you want anything outside of yourself is because of the feeling that you'll have from having it. So if you expect someone to act and behave a certain way to make you feel whole, complete, wanted, desired, validated, anything like that, that's what needs to be balanced out. You need to do it for yourself first. You need to be able to present that to the world in some type of way. I am Danielle, I am strong, I am ambitious, I am worthy, I am chosen, I am this, I am that. If that's not what you're doing, that's your guidance to do that. I want this, I want that. There's no shame in wanting $1 million. There's no shame in just wanting to be loved. Whatever it is for you, you need to own it right now. You need to balance out certain aspects of your life. Some of you may need to have to get into a bit of a new daily routine, which I've personally started myself as well. It's just about learning the lesson, finding peace with it, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and moving forward. Because a lot of you have an opportunity coming in where you need to take a leap of faith and you need to get out of your comfort zone. This change is going to break this pattern anyway. It's going to break this pattern, but what's going to happen is that if you're not prepared in your energy for this change, which is amazing, which is absolutely amazing, it's going to be emotionally fulfilling, it's going to be financially fulfilling, it's got stability and security, you're signing a contract and all that sort of stuff, you'll go back to your old pattern and it'll fuck up. Like, just remember in life too that you, no matter where you go, you always take you with you. So it doesn't matter whether you quit one job because of a bunch of dickheads and you move to another job. It may be nice and fine because the honeymoon period in any time of anybody's life is always amazing. But you'll find that you'll go back to the same old pattern. Got the same old shitty connections with your workmates. You've got the same old crappy boss. You're not getting paid your worth. All that sort of stuff can happen with moving house. You know? You can move from one state to the complete opposite state. And at first, yes, it's fun and it's exciting and it's new because you're seeing things through new eyes and all that, but you're still you. You're still you. You take you over there, have a bit of fun for a minute. It's kind of like an ADHD kind of feeling. You're going to have fun over there and play over there for a little bit. But then all of a sudden your old patterns return again. I don't trust anyone. I don't have faith in the system. Nobody loves me. Can't get a job. We're in a recession. You know, lack, scarcity and all that sort of stuff. This is what needs to be balanced out right now. And I hope this is making sense because I'm just on a fucking rampage. But on a psychic level, in the timeline, in black and white vision, I'm seeing contracts being signed. I'm seeing stability and security. I'm seeing emotional fulfillment. I'm seeing financial rewards. It's going to start small with that. It's going to start small. So just say you've always wanted this dining set. You've always wanted, spirit, make my nose itch now. God, my nose hasn't itched on it live for ages. Just say you've always wanted a dining set, but it was like $1,200 and you think, oh, well, I can never do that. But you've been optimistic. You've been expecting positive outcomes. You know that everything's working out for you and all that. You may go down and find it somewhere else for $300. That's the kind of, you know, outlook that I see happening for you. Oh, it's making sense? Awesome. Yeah, bring on this good stuff, all right. Oh, it's part of your karmic reward. It's part of your karmic reward. You have karmic rewards coming in. The trick is not to get in your damn head about it. Part of the balance could be balancing out your head and your heart as well. You need to identify that for yourself. Go back to my original rant at the beginning. How well do you know yourself? How well do you know yourself? How do you introduce yourself to the world? I've said to so many people this week, don't be afraid to come back to basics. Don't be afraid. Don't feel like you're going to miss out on anything, or prevent any of your juicy stuff to come in. If you take a week break, if you take a weekend break, if you just stop for a minute. Like Spirit said, if you don't stop this momentum, especially if it's a momentum of absence, a momentum of lack, a momentum of scarcity, a momentum of not good enough, a momentum of not being chosen, if you don't slow that momentum down, no matter what I say or any astrologer says, it's gonna fall on deaf ears for you. Hey, Canada, or you're gonna burn out. You need to slow down that momentum of expecting less than at all times. I am learning to lessen my expectancy on Murphy's Law. That it's like that energy of I take 2 steps forward and I take 3 steps back. That's what I'm alchemizing and transmuting at the moment. You need to work out what that is for yourself. It's a pattern that you've got going on. So if you are someone that struggles to take accountability, that struggles to apologize, where apologies are needed, you fail to see that you may be your own worst enemy, so it is. But you have karmic rewards coming in. Your prayers are being answered. The only red flag, said this in my TikTok video the other day, the only red flag coming up is that once you start receiving your success, when you start feeling really cool and good and juicy and you're starting to see this evidence which is coming in, especially towards the end of September onwards, and you're feeling safe, stable, secure, the only thing you've got to be mindful of is people from the past or fresh new energies coming in to take from you. So it's going to be a really important time to set really healthy, strong boundaries. So set boundaries to those that you actually help. Set boundaries to anyone that you may offer financial assistance to, who you give your heart and love to, or your time and your energy, because your time and your energy is more precious than everything else. Just be mindful of that, because there are a lot of lazy people in this world. There are a lot of people that just want to ride other people's coattails. There's a lot of people out there that don't want to do the work themselves and just want to take from everybody else and fill up their supplies, little energy vampires out there. They want to take supply from everybody, have this artificial kind of life and happiness and all that sort of stuff. And once their bank balance, once their balance is out of whack or whatever, they're on to the next best thing. So be mindful of those type of energies that have the potential of coming in when your karmic rewards start coming in. Because there are still people out there wearing false masks. So if you know yourself well enough, you've got what your boundaries are, you're tapping into the true nature of who you are and knowing that it's okay to say no, that it's okay to ask spirit to send help to those energy vampires who believe they can suck dry the time, energy, money, resources from other people for their own fulfillment, all that sort of stuff. If you can get that groove going on, honestly, they're telling me times threefold. You're going to get your stuff threefold. A lot of people like myself have probably done this over the last 3, 6, 12 months. And this is why you're going to be cosmically, karmically rewarded for it, because you honored yourself. Karmic rewards come to those who honor themselves. Karmic debt come for the energy vampires. So leave the energy vampires do it. The only thing you have control over right now is saying no. No is a full sentence. No. No, I'm sorry, I can't help you today. No, that doesn't suit my timeline of things. No, that doesn't float my boat. No, that doesn't give me orgasms. Whatever your no is for, it's okay to say no. Oh, shit. I mean, shivers. Oh, okay. I don't know whether this is someone who's watching this or whether this is someone who's going to be watching the replay. This is a very, very specific message. Very specific message. Some of you have something very, very toxic in your life at the moment that's keeping you up at night. And spirit is saying, cut them out, cut them out. Cut it out. This can be a toxic behavior that you have, whether it's drinking, any type of addiction, let's just say that. Could be an unhealthy, addictive pattern that you've got going on. The only reason why I have to say this is because I feel like this is a warning for me. I feel like I need to say this message to someone who's expanding in my community, that there's someone around you that doesn't have good intentions. They're keeping you up at night. They won't leave you alone, and you need to raise your sword and say, fuck off, cut them out. And I do feel like this energy is so strong. in respect that I feel like you may need some support doing it, whether it's through police, whether it's through psychologists, psychiatrists, or community or something like that. So that's really weird, and I don't usually get stuff like that, but someone may need to hear that. Someone may need to hear that. Some of you may actually this may just be you as an individual. Some of you may actually have a lot of trauma or patterns or energies or something like that you need assistance breaking free from. So that was weird. I love that, Tracy. Good on you. And just remember, every new skill, everything that you do moving forward is like a muscle. You got to keep doing it. You got to keep practicing it. But hopefully, if you start saying no to things because you're saying yes vibrationally to it, you won't have to do it that often. You won't have to do it that often. You'll just, obviously, it's law of attraction. You'll start attracting yes, please things. A lot of you, if you're struggling in your work sector, you're going to have a wonderful shift in your work sector. So keep working, keep doing what you are doing with your work. There's really good work ventures coming in for you. Where is it? Double confirmation, we've got the Hierophant. I've got to cover this because it's nudie. Hierophant twice. Hierophant is higher levels of education, learning new things. Maybe study. This can be, this to me is stability, security, and signing a contract. It's coming in. It's coming in. Double, 2 decks. 2 decks. Some of you are going to experience some type of windfall, and I feel like, wow, I've been asking this for so long. Now I have it in my hot little hands. What the hell do I do with it? I mean, if that's the worst problem that you have, then so be it. But that's what I see coming in. Just be mindful of people taking advantage. They keep coming back to this. They keep coming back to this. People taking advantage. Hey, Danny. Yep. So we have the Emperor as well. Emperor, someone who knows what they want. Know what they want? Someone who knows what they want. This can be male or female because I'm reading for a collective. This is about you knowing what you want, what you're worthy of, how confident you are, and tapping into that general expectancy that everything's working out for me, that I can be, do, have whatever I set my mind to, and I don't have to settle for the first thing that comes my way. I can trust my patience, trust spirit, all that sort of stuff, and you're going to get your karmic rewards as a result in work, in love, or whatever. This can also be, the Emperor can also be an energy that exhibits this energy. So if you're actually calling in love or a new job, the Emperor may be coming your way to give you an offer of stability and security as well. So I love this energy. I love this energy. And yeah, see, I've got this. Just watch your words. Just watch your words. This energy, I don't like it. And I really don't know why it's come up. But watch your words. And maybe if someone comes at you with really vicious, savage words or whatever, you just need to leave it alone. And that's probably why it just went off. I don't know whether you heard it. Yeah. Time to get the balance, no more juggling, and get clearer on what you want. Can you hear that? It's so funny. Because I was talking about this energy. I was talking about this energy and stuff like that. We have a special needs man next door. And he's outside with a big black hoodie on, shooting a cap gun. Isn't there an active shooter in America at the moment as well? If I get any more on this, I'll share it as a post. Because I don't like this energy. Yeah, I thought so. This is why I'm distracted now, because the energy, I can feel the energy coming from there. I can feel it getting agitated. Because the carers go over there. This is too much. But the carers go in, they do shit. You always see them outside on their phones, like they're doing everything but caring. Anyway, it's a story for another day. Anyway, back to it. Let's get some wisdom. So at the end of the day, you guys, you have a wonderful opportunities coming in. This is because you're choosing to stand up in your power. You're choosing to stand up in your power. If not, there's going to be a person of power that's going to come into your life and offer you a wonderful opportunity. Hi, Lime, how are you? Look, I'm just going to... filming himself using a gun. Awesome. Anywho, let's get into some manifestation cards. Intuition and self-care. A lot of people are actually waking up to their abilities right now as well. I've tried to help and coach a few people through that this week. So whatever comes your way at the moment, really trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. And obviously it's continue to create the balance in your life by doing a lot more self-care, a lot more relaxing, balancing out your chakras, they just said, balancing out your chakras. Yeah, enlightenment. So we got gratitude earlier, and we got appreciation as well. If you want a spiritual led practice from this moment forth, it is about appreciation and gratitude. So we've got enlightenment and we've got empowerment. So I think a lot of people are just stepping into their healing modality and energy in their life. But if you have just come out of your enlightenment process like me, and you are alchemizing that and embodying that, then you're probably about to step into a time of empowerment here. And we've got the energy card. So energy doesn't lie, you guys. You don't have to be active in this industry. You don't have to be fully aware and awoke and all that sort of stuff. But if the energy feels off right now, the energy feels off with the people, places, things that are surrounding you, trust it. Trust it, please trust it, okay? So if you're driving along and something just says, don't go left today, go right, go right. If someone says, don't go down to Coles this week, go over to Woolies, then go to Woolies. Like whatever your internal guidance system, if you receive a text message and you don't feel like replying, or you don't think you should reply, don't reply. Just really, really honor your intuition and your own energy right now. It's really, really important, so... Sorry, that energy it's put me off. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, it's actually a shirt and skirt. Shirt and skirt. Oh, thanks. Yes, extremely thankful that he was kept safe on his travels. What did I miss, Cynthia? Oh, on Highway 75, my eldest son just missed that area as he was driving from Illinois back to where he lived in Tennessee. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, look, you're going to have to... Okay, let's just keep this general now. In the next few weeks, up to a month, you are going to have an offer, an opportunity, or you're literally going to manifest something in your life here, and you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone, and you're going to have to take a leap of faith on it. You need to say yes to new things. I've learned my lesson. I am finding peace and acceptance with my lesson. There's an offer with this olive branch here coming in for you, and you need to, you're going to have to take a leap of faith. If you get stuck, like I do $44 video messages, if you're really, really scared and you don't know whether it is the right way to go, I won't make your choice for you, but I can certainly give you the encouragement that you need. But it's like a fool's journey right now. People haven't learned their lesson, they keep doing the same shit and want to take from everybody's pot. You need to say no to that. But if you're someone who has learned their lesson, you are going to start moving forward into the unknown. And what I love the most about it is it's going to be really blessed for you. So stand in your power, stand in your truth. Keep doing you. Just quickly get some love cards. Oh, yeah. So we got the divine feminine, we got abundance, and we got the distorted masculine. So once again, trust your energy when it comes to people and offers from this moment forth. Because there's a lot being illuminated right now. I don't know, are we having a second wave of friggin' Mercury retrograde or something? What the hell's going on? Today's energy is really weird. But at the end of the day, we're balancing it out with the yin and yang here. So this is obviously balancing out your own life, having a balance between work, play, balancing out what you eat and all that sort of stuff, balancing out your daily practices, all that sort of stuff. This can also be creating balance when it comes to unions and stuff like that. There's balance coming into unions. Maybe just not yet. I have been predicting divine unions coming into play very, very shortly as well. Maybe you might need some help, because if anyone does come back from the past, you may not know whether to trust them or not. If you're feeling scared of it, Johnny, don't do it. Because that's not an energy that you want to pump into something creative. Yeah. Okay, so if you do believe in non-physical, you want to call upon any deities, we've got Diana, and it is focused intention. So what are you setting your intention to? What are you focusing on right now? Think about what you desire. Set your sights higher. Expect the best possible outcomes. Goes back to the expectations. See? I love it how the story always pans out this way. We've got Mary Magdalene, the teacher awakens, don't we bloody know it? So you have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So I'm taking that one personally. But like, it's the same as what Johnny just said. I feel like a fool doing the YouTube vlog. Scares the crap out of me and all that. You can't create in that type of energy. You need to come back to self. What's scaring me about it? What expectation do I have for this YouTube channel? What expectation have I got here? What's my intention? What's my intention? That's the inner work that needs to be done. And then we've also got Kathumi, which is a cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer you seek, and trust what you know. Trust your intuition, you guys. Trust your intuition. A lot of people are really scared to say no to options. Because I've been working with a few people that have been going for job interviews, and they've been too scared to say no to a certain opportunity because there won't be anything else. I've waited all this time to get this and all that sort of stuff. You need to follow that, because there's definitely something better on the opposite side of whatever you're going through. And if you want to know what it is personally for you, get in touch. All right. Well, I will. I've got a couple of cruisy weeks coming in, if I'm honest. Got a couple of cruisy weeks. My son is doing work experience, but he does work experience for 3 days this week. But then he's on 2 weeks school holidays. So it's party time. No school pickup, no school drop off. Love it. So, yeah. So I can answer some questions if you like. Oh, thanks, Kitty. I hope that all made sense today. Far out. Yeah. I love how you all support each other, communicate with each other, encourage each other, all that. I love you guys. Like, you have no idea. You guys coming on here and doing lives and stuff are the highlight of my week. The absolute highlight of my week. I love yous. So yeah, if you do want to get more free readings, free guidance, head over to TikTok. I'm doing stuff over there now. And then I think I'm actually can go live over there. So I might even go live today sometime. Offer some free readings over there. So if you're on there, go check it out. Check it out. All right. Right, said Fred. Let's break away from this energy. Oh. It's Miss Psychic D111. I speak sailor. Matthew? I speak sailor. All right. Oh, it's 11:11. Thank you, Denise. Oh, here we go. Are you welcome, Mary? I think the link is in my description. So if you go to my main YouTube profile and you hit the description link, you'll read a bit of waffle about me, but underneath are all the links. So, oh, thanks, Ty. Yeah, it is Miss Psychic D111. Oh, I absolutely love this platform, Dan. We love you too, hun. Anything from Spirit would be great. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Karina. Spirit, something for Karina. Spirit, something for Karina. Oh, Karina. Your biggest issue coming up is which part of the store am I going to shop from? There's something significant coming in for you that is going to bring in some stability and security. I don't know whether this has got to do with a partnership, but I feel like you're where you are in that. And then where I'm going, it's kind of like, do I choose this one, or this one? Karina, oh God, I got two things here for you. This can be relationship, but this can also be money. Do you want to know about something in particular, babes? Oh, 111 in New Zealand. Hey, Carrie. I got to read for you on Saturday night, didn't I? Karina, there's some type of contract coming in for you as well. The Hierophant's jumped out, and this has probably come out for everybody. They're saying continue to drop your walls and your burdens or any type of concerns or less or lack or absent type thinking or whatever, because you have a very financially abundant offer coming in. It's got a contract. I don't know whether you're buying a house or buying a property or investing in a business or investing in something here. But there's something that you've been divinely guided to, and it's kind of like, it could also just be the energy of receiving the money or the resources or the opportunity to take your pick, because that's what Spirit want to say. Take your pick. Take your pick. Take your pick. So I hope that helped you, darling. Take your pick. Oh, you're welcome, Lisette. So yeah. Love that. Priyadasini. I'll just call you PS. Is that cool? Can you tell me some good news, ma'am? Could really use some motivation. All right. Just remember, everybody, that motivation isn't something that you just get. Motivation is always a natural byproduct of inspiration. So rather than believing that you've got to find the motivation for something, what you're actually wanting to do is to find or tap into self and see what inspires you. See, when you're doing something that really inspires you, whether it's a weight loss journey, whether it's tapping into your spiritual gifts, whether it's painting a picture, whether it's making more money, no matter what it is, you focus more so on that because that's something that inspires you. And if you're naturally inspired, you'll be naturally motivated to do something. But for PS, I think you're very intuitive. I think you're very, very intuitive. There's something about medicine. So I don't know whether you, because they show me a medicine man, like a shaman, like a medicine man. Look, I think you need to go down a spiritual route, if I'm honest. Go back to your culture, come back to your ways. There's something about that. If I had to pick one thing for you, though, in the physical world, is travel. Traveling somewhere, having the resources come in for you to be able to travel, to get out of from where you are maybe. But there's something about making this a more spiritual journey for yourself. Maybe you will even release some cultural beliefs that you know aren't for your highest good. I feel like I need to go on a bloody like a trip, like an acid trip or some type of awakening. So if that's you, I'm just going to call you PS because it's easier for me. But yeah, your energy is actually going through awakening, and I see you lining up with a shaman or some type of medicine man. I keep saying medicine man, but it could be a woman. And there's something about you going on a journey or going traveling. Oh, perfect. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Carrie, yeah, I'll go back to what I said to you on Saturday night in that thing. In that thing. This is all about you at the moment, Carrie. Please remember, guys, that everything's not just happening to you. And I'm not trying to call you out, Carrie. This is speaking generally. Just because the workplaces or your family life or your friendship circles or neighbors or anything, just because they're going through a crisis, they're going through something themselves, and obviously that energy influences you or they suck you into that pipeline or whatever, it's not about you. So try not to get too focused and hyper-fixated on the chaos and the conflict and the drama and all that sort of stuff, because that's going to influence your manifestation. But for you, Carrie, I'm not going to budge off what I said Saturday night. You will be growing, expanding, receiving bigger and better things and all that sort of stuff. But don't allow the chaos happening around you in places at the moment influence the way that you feel and ruin your day. Does that make sense? That's helped me immensely. I've had something taken away and then a couple of hours later it gave back. But the offer has been doubled, sending you... I love that, Karina. That's perfect. That's perfect. Kitty, Spirit wants you to know that your prayers are being heard. I think we both know what that's in relation to. But overall, there's some type of financial assistance coming in for you. Some type of financial assistance is going to come in for you and it's going to help you move forward with more passion. Yeah. I've got all pentacles here. So if you are really calling out right now for more resources, that can be money, that can be opportunity, that can be discounts, it can be anything. It's coming in for you to help you move forward. So I don't know whether, I know sort of about your personal circumstance. If you want to actually travel there, then the means will come in for you to do that. I don't know whether you've got a headache, but as soon as I tapped in your energy, I got a really bad headache. And I can't even drink properly. Oh. So yeah. Hi Laverne. I'm going to Alabama for work anytime. Am I going to get this job? Spirit, let's tap into Laverne's energy. Yeah. Yeah. Spirit just said there's some aspect in your energy where you're just going to leave everything behind. I feel like I'm just leaving everything behind. I'm just packing up my shit and I'm just going. I'm leaving it all behind. I don't know what your relationship status is like, but I've got a feeling you might meet someone that you will have a kind of a soulmate connection, base type connection with as well. Yeah, look, I can't answer that because I'm just doing a very surface level psychic insight for you. There is positive outcomes when it comes to your work. I do see you traveling for work, so I would encourage the feeding and watering of that idea and of that process. I feel like I'm here one minute and I'm gone the next. I'm leaving it all behind because you've been intuitively guided for this, and that's probably what's really frustrating for you, because intuitively and emotionally and spiritually you're like, I've got to go, I need to be, I want it so bad or whatever, but your 3D reality's probably showing you every day something completely different. But for some reason for you, Laverne, I see you here one day, gone the next, and no looking back, no regrets. So yeah, hope that helped you. Spirit, something for Wendy K, Australian Wendy. I got my American Wendy and my Australian Wendy. Wendy, what's going on? Spirit wants you to know, darling, that the wheels are turning in your favor here. There is a masculine energy that wants to step forward. They may, because I feel like I've got someone coming towards me with a new idea. So unless you sort of put the call out, look, I'm feeling really stuck. I don't know what to do. I'm in my head about it. What do I do? Unless you say that to someone and be honest and transparent about it, this energy may still pass you by. But we're here to tell you today that there's a masculine energy. I see it being a man. So can be women, but I'm feeling this is a man that wants to come and offer you some support or guidance, or whether they already have and you're not taking it. There's something about taking someone else's idea or notion towards something and taking it. Yeah, it's got to do with the move. It's got to do with what your version of stability and security looks like now. Spirit just wants you to open up to a new way of this happening for you. Because I feel really structured in what I'm doing now, and that's why there's no movement at the station. My energy is just stuck. I like it though, because it is going to start moving in that, but it's sort of being a little bit more harder than what it needs to be. Yep. Focus, go back to the expectation, focus on what you expect, all the outcomes that you expect to happen on a general consensus, but there's some type of emotional fulfillment coming in for you as well. You sure are the wonderful Wendy's. Tracy, do you see me buying a house for my boys and I before the end of the year? I think next year's going to be really, really a lot better for real estate, regardless, across the board. Look, it's totally up to you. I've got a feeling that's here or there. Look, I'm going to have to be honest with you, darling. I've got a feeling it's going to be more so in the first 6 months of next year. When you actually, I mean, you can go out and look and shop and plan and do all that sort of stuff. You can go and do all that, but I see you probably more so finding something in the first 3 to 6 months of next year. Still a little bit of energy. It goes back to what they were reminding me of, you know, when you still take, you are you, and you take that version of yourself with you wherever you go. So I think spirits say they're just kind of allowing a little bit of a lineal time at the moment to keep the healing process going. Yeah, I just don't, if I'm in your shoes, Tracy, I just don't feel like I see anything that resonates with me. And that's okay, because that comes back to this healing of how well you know yourself. So have you sat down and worked out what the house looks like, feels like, smells like, location? Is it near water? Is it near bush? Is it in the wilderness? Has it got zebras? Whatever it is for you. I think in your current energy, it's more about defining your life now, redefining it, getting into vibrational harmony with that. And then next year, all the physical aspects of that will manifest in for you. So yeah, hope that helped you, Tracy. I haven't seen anything that I've liked so far. Everything you said makes sense. Perfect. But you will, because you're manifesting it. I knew it. I could feel it in your energy. You're manifesting it. But not just Tracy, but everybody else. It's a really pivotal time right now to redefine what it is that you're seeking. I might do either a video or a live in my Urban Energy Connections group, because even though it's more sort of a social group, but it's also about becoming the person that you wish to attract. So, you know, if you're attracting a realtor, someone who works in real estate, or someone who has a private sale on a property, you're still co-creating with those people. You're still connecting with people like that. And you've got to be the best possible version of yourself to manifest any type of rendezvous, whether it's sexual, whether it's friendship, whether it's platonic, whether it's work-related, no matter what. You've got to come back to yourself and define yourself in such a way where when you go out into the world and you introduce yourself, you know who you are. I say to some people, and this is so simple, but I say to some people, like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite color? Tell me about you. Like, what's your favorite color, and what's this and that? And they go, oh, I don't know. Okay, so especially in the dating scene, you know, you start talking to other people and you go, okay, well, where do you see yourself in like 6 months' time? And oh, I don't know, I'm just getting through day by day. Okay, yeah. So if you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? I don't really know. Haven't been many places, and you know, what's your favorite food? I always hit people with the thing, but it really surprises me that they really don't know. They don't know any of the basic fundamentals. They're really good at sitting across the dinner table, or they're really good at sitting face to face. Like even jobs. You know, in jobs they say, how much money do you want to earn? You know, how much do you want to earn per year? What's your expectancy of this thing? And people go, and they'll always walk out of the interview and go, shit, they asked me this and I didn't know it and all that. This is what this energy is currently about. You got to know what you want, the reasons why you want it, and you need to reintroduce yourself to yourself and get to know it. You know? Anyway, I'm going to go, guys. I've been on here for 88:44. So, thank you all for listening to my waffle today. I really appreciate it. Is that the group I joined in here, hun? It's on Facebook. It's actually on Facebook. That. I can't do anything. My YouTube is restricted until November for posting somebody else's content when I wasn't allowed to. So we've tried to appeal it, but it is what it is. Obviously it wasn't meant to be, but yeah, it's a Facebook group. You learn lots from the waffle. Oh, awesome, Lime. That's cool. Oh, thanks so much, Tracy. Oh, you're welcome, Karina. Always a pleasure. Kitty, kitty. A message of encouragement for myself and family if possible. I can give a message of encouragement for everyone right now because like attracts like, keep focusing forward, keep moving forward. I know that sounds very patronizing and really freaking annoying, but let's get some words of encouragement for everybody. Take home for me my expectations when it's a them problem, not me. Ooh, I like that. Awesome, Lime. You just gave me goosebumps from head to toe because the card that jumped out, accept heaven's help. A lot of people don't believe or expect that things can happen so easily and effortlessly. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Let spirit help you. It goes back to that little divine nudgings. Don't go left, go right. Be wary of that person. Pay more attention to this person. Eat more of this food. Eat less of that food. Don't go here, go there. Step out of your comfort zone. Do something that you've never done. New friendship circles are coming in for everybody. Make a date for play and with one or more friends. It's time to go back to your inner child and heal that naturally. So you've prayed for help. Get out of the way. Play more. Play more. I know it's hard to play when you're feeling like you're in the pits of hell and stuff like that, but jump on a word game. Just do something that feels better than how you felt an hour ago. Comes back, consult an expert. This has been coming up a lot as well. If you don't know what to do, you may have to go see someone, coach, mentor, doctor, physician, someone who knows. You need to rest and explore your options. So I would love to tell everybody what they're to do right now, but this is the energy of it. It's preparing and pre-paving your energy for what it is that you want. Yep. So if you've got cards that are telling you to play more, if Miss Psychic D's jumping on and going, play more kids, and you're not playing more, you need to come back to self, go into self-inquiry and ask yourself, Danielle, why aren't you allowing yourself to play more? Most people will say, I don't know how to play. Well, let's find a way. Let's find a way. You know? A lot of people are seeing the signs, receiving the signs, pulling their own cards, getting validation from a psychic, getting validation from astrologers. They're getting all the validation, but they're not doing nothing with it. They're not moving that energy, you know? Anyway, I'm going to go, guys. My back's starting to hurt. I'm just getting over a sore bum. But anyway, catch me over on TikTok. I might even go over and do a live on there. I'm not sure yet. I'll try. But I might do a live. If not, I might do a video over there. And yeah, you'll just have to keep an eye on all my spaces because I don't know where I'm going to pop up. Anyway, I love you all. Have a great day, and I'll see you at 11:33. See you again soon. Bye.